In DMP2, we explored how the concept of teamwork can be used to achieve a shared goal and an individual's beloved, whether it is a physical item or a valued idea. Now, in DMP3, we will expand on this by discussing how empathy plays into teamwork and can be used as a tool to advance towards peace and justice across 3 levels of analysis. Therefore, the central question being discussed is, how does an individual's capacity for empathy relate to their ability to achieve a common goal, and positively or negatively affect their potential? Effective teamwork requires consideration for each other's roles as a part of a group, and demands the ability to put yourself in another person's shoes. In the story of Kainu, the animals were initially self-centered, and each wanted the credit for helping bring back the daughter to Kainu below. However, they were forced to be empathetic and consider each other's strengths and contributions to the group. They ultimately reached the conclusion that they could not have achieved their goal without working together, which allowed them to live up to their potential as a whole. Additionally, there have been instances on the individual level that have made me uncomfortable at work, such as the weather, but I had to continue to sacrifice and push through to accomplish the task at hand. This suggests that empathy can possibly be learned and developed, which is further evident in the Frog Prince story. Although the princess was initially not empathetic towards the frog because of his appearance, it ended up working out well for both of them, as they fell in love and got married after he transformed into a prince. This shows how a person's capacity for empathy and character can change in a positive way based on circumstance. Alternatively, a person's potential for empathy can also negatively affect them, such as in the Nikun story, as Nikun was self-centered and rude to others until the snake put her in the situation where she had to change her way of thinking due to her new appearance. However, at this point it was too late, showing how a change in appearance can affect perception and compassion in opposite ways. Empathy can also be a method to overcome various challenges, such as when Odysseus is completing tasks that require him to leave behind or sacrifice his men along the way. Although this is hard for him, it is an important step to transforming and developing his character, so he can take back his wife Penelope from the suitors. On the local level, this relates to how great leaders, such as Martin Luther King Jr., have achieved peace and justice by being caring and compassionate towards others. Initially, they may have struggled to do this, but ultimately, others joined them and achieved this shared empathy through teamwork and a distinct vision. On an individual level at work, I often must force myself to consider what experiences others are going through to interpret how I should respond to them and help them. For example, if my coworkers have had a long and stressful day, I will be more considerate about taking the pressure off of them and helping them out with their responsibilities. Ultimately, empathy can affect an individual and a group of people in both a positive and negative way. If it is used properly to achieve a common goal through cooperation, character development often takes place, allowing challenges to be overcome and making the world a better and more just place.